everyone! I bet you're wondering why I haven't posted a video in over a week. Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking and visits to the library across the street, and I've been reading a lot of good manga for the past couple weeks or months. I find a series or two that I like, but they're not getting a anime as of right now. For most series I've read, I'm like, why is that? This story is perfect for anime form, isn't it? So I handpicked a couple of series I've completed over time, and I'm going to explain why there should be a show for each. Like the season 2 video, this is not in any particular order, I'm just speaking my mind. Let's get started. Number 1, Beauty Pop. The story of Beauty Pop is about a kudere, Kiri Koshiba, who is extremely talented when it comes to cutting hair because her father was a very talented hairdresser himself who retired early from the computational world. Does that kind of remind you of anybody else who's a kudere and loves their favorite hobby so much? One day, her school's beauty club, the Scissors Project, is hosting one of their beloved makeover performances, and the leader and son of a famous salon brand, Shugo Norumi, turns down one of the girls because he said that his team is unable to make her pretty due to her ugly appearance. Kiri comes in and decides to complete the impossible task. When the Scissor Project sees Kiri's work, they drag her, almost against her will, into the team and hilarity ensues. This series is one of a kind. As far as it being a potential anime choice, I would love to see a haircutting / beauty show. The only anime that comes to mind when it comes to haircutting is the Severing Crime Edge, but that's more action and fantasy rather than being a slice of life competition series. If I have to compare stories, Beauty Pop is kind of like Food Wars, but the former has nothing to do with food and there's no over-the-top fan service. The art in this manga is stunning, and there's no doubt that when put to animation, it would be an even more amazing anime. Especially put the 3D animation in there, I think it would make it extremely stunning. I want to see how they do the hair like how Yuri on Ice did the ice skating. Number 2, The God's Lie. I did a review on this manga before, and if you guys remember it, I gave it a pretty high praise. So I'm not going to repeat myself on what it's about. Maybe it doesn't get a show due to the length of the series, but a movie at least, like Your Name or some of the other anime films that came out recently. The plot is intriguing and you get great characters to follow. Also, the plot twists are worth watching as well. When it comes to coming-of-age stories, The God's Lie is definitely one of the best I've read so far. Number 3, Kitchen Princess. Najika is an orphaned girl who's super passionate about the cooking arts. When she was a little girl, she was rescued from drowning by a mysterious boy who gives her a spoon to remember him. A few years later, Najika is accepted into one of the most prestigious cooking schools, Saika Academy, where she wants to find her prince once again. It's at the school where she meets 2 brothers, Daichi and Sora, and she makes a couple of jealous enemies. This is one of those series that just screams make me into an anime. It has everything a shoujo is looking for. A cute protagonist, 2 hot men who will do anything for her, and cooking. Shoujos love cooking if you haven't noticed. Even ecchis want it on television. It doesn't matter whether it's cooking or not, but it's definitely much better than all the cooking shows I've seen so far. Yeah, it's more of a romance tale than it is cooking alone like Food Wars, but it knows what it is, and that's what matters. Number 4, High School Debut. Haruna Nagashima was an all-star softball player in middle school. However, the moment she starts her high school career, she wants to start her life over and become girlier to attract a boyfriend. Doing it by herself, though, is not as easy as it sounds. However, she meets a loner named Yo Komiyama, and reluctantly, he decides to help her out on her mission. Yeah, this manga sounds like every other high school preteen TV show that almost every country has made in the past couple years. Or at least has one episode where the tomboy character wants to become girlier in order to attract a person they like. However, the lack of originality doesn't make this manga worse than it should. In fact, I like how much of a fresh air series this was. because at least the main character stayed true to herself, and despite wanting to make a difference, which was hard. Also, Yo might be a jerk at times, but he definitely cares about Haruna's well-being, like a teacher should. Also, this is the same writer who wrote and illustrated My Love Story, which is now a huge staple in the romance genre of anime. Also, have you ever heard of Platinum Snow? Same. Number 5, The Gentleman's Alliance Cross. In order to pay back his business loan, Haine Kamiya's own father decides to sell her to the Otomiya family. Because of this, Haine grew up as a very unruly child, even getting herself involved with a gang. However, an unexpected meeting with the child author of her favorite book, Shizumu Masatogu, changes her entire perspective on life. After years of hard work, Haine manages to get into the Imperial Academy, where her role model is the student council president. However, things turn out way different than Haine expected. In fact, some things turned out for the worst. Besides Fruits Basket, this manga is my favorite series Japan's ever produced. Not to be biased here, but due to the complexity of the plot, it makes me wonder why no anime company has gotten their hands on it yet. The series is a bit of a clusterfuck of plot twists, but doesn't anime gobble that stuff up anyway? Remember Full Moon wo Sagashite? Same original creator. If there's another thing anime loves doing, it's creating stories from manga that shove feels into your face. Since that's the case, The Gentleman's Alliance Cross is full of it. I could never stop crying in the high school library. Lastly, Absolute Boyfriend. After being rejected time and time again, Riku Azawa is fed up with being alone. When she comes across a very suspicious online deal for trying out the new nightly lover figures, Riko feels that she has no other options left. Really? The next day, a super attractive naked guy is delivered in a box right at her door. His main job? To be his master's most pleasurable boyfriend. What do you think night lover means? The best way I can describe this manga is complete insanity. Love triangle, somewhat intentional fan service. What more can you ask for, and why hasn't this been tackled yet? It's 2017, for God's sake. Was it the best manga I've ever read? No. But does it deserve an anime? Absolutely. No pun intended. Japan adores insane plots, especially when it takes place in a realistic setting. Also, ever since they got started on advertising having her own waifu in the house, it will not surprise me if this series gets an anime sometime in the future. Like Kitchen Princess, which I mentioned earlier, this series deserves to be on television. This deserves to be on Crunchyroll and Netflix. Will I watch it? Probably not, because when I finished the series I discovered how BS it really was. But I can just say that if this doesn't get an anime, what is wrong with the industry? I hope you guys liked that little video. Care to share what manga you would love to see made into an anime? Make sure to post it in the comments below. If you guys did like my video, please make sure to show the like button some love. Want to see more? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button either. I'm Cher, and it's been real. Bye bye!